Come, little children, I'll take thee away into a land of enchantment. Come, little children, the time's come to play here in my garden of shadow.
Okay, so I'm going to show you how I'm making some cheap candles the way my mother did. It's really hard for me to get hold of black candles around here. So I've resorted to making my own little black candles whenever possible. And right now, the back to school sale at Walmart, you can get a box of crayons for like 25 cents. So I'm going to use that. Now, today I did get a chance to go to Lancaster, and I did go to Hobby Lobby, and I really don't like getting a whole lot there because, boy, they're pretty expensive unless they put something on clearance sale. So I only grab a few black candles at a time, and of course I saved the candle wax from them for making new black candles. But right now I'm going to make some different colored candles, and I don't know if I'm going to make them today or tomorrow, but I'll restart the video when I do. But I've got a box of crayons, and I'm going to make some candles appropriate for Samhain. And because that's coming, pretty quick. Hopefully Walmart, maybe in the next week or two, will have some, ice cube trays, those silicone ice cube trays with little skulls or little pumpkins or whatever. Because I'm going to try my hand at soap making, herbal soap making. So I'm just going to do it with what I can get, what will be available to me that I can afford. So basically what I have here right now is some, in the canning section at Walmart and your grocery store. This is way cheaper than what you're going to... I looked, and for the same amount of wax to make candles with at Hobby Lobby, for this size, this was less than $3 at Meijer. I'm not sure how much it is at Walmart. I imagine it might even be a little bit cheaper because the Walmart here is cheaper than everywhere. But I did get this at Meijer for less than $3. And this is 16 ounce. It's 1 pound of wax. For the same amount over at Hobby Lobby, it was like damn near $10. So, and my mother used to use this when she made candles. So, we're going to start with this, and also get some cheap Dixie cups from the Dollar Tree or Dollar Store or whatever, tape, and regular cotton string, like you kite string, just regular cheap stuff. They've got some at the Dollar Tree right now, and it's like two-tone. It's like white and green, and they've got like different colors, and I may use some of them. But, Scotch tape, and of course if you have some, like a cardboard box or a pizza box or something, and I think I'm just going, because it soaks in the, whatever wax that you spill, but I think I might just use a plate or something when I'm making my candles. That way I can, recycle the wax that's wasted. So anyway, so what I'm starting with is I've got this. Now my mother didn't grate it, but this is going to make it melt so much quicker. So just use a grater, cheese grater or whatever, and just, now see, I'm doing this one hand, so it's not going to work. And just grate it down. And then when I get ready to do the next step, I'll be back. Okay, as you can see, I've got spell work going in the background that I've been feeding. And so let me take you back into the kitchen, where I am getting prepared to make candles. Some little homemade candles. Now what I have, these were like I think $1 or $2 at Dollar General. They're like Dixie cups. They're just the off-brand. The little ones, about like that. And I'm going to work with them. Now I'm working with one hand here. Now what I've done, since I want to make black candles first, I'm going to attempt to make black. I got a little bit of the black wax, not a lot, but I put that in this coffee can with some leftover wax I had in the colors of red and green, the dark colors. And I put in a little wax melt in here that smells good that I bought. I think I got it on clearance sale for like a quarter, maybe 50 cents, I don't remember. But anyway, I got that, and it's black, and it's wax and it smells good. And I put a little bit of poppy seeds in here, and I'm putting my intent in, and this is going to be the black color, and we'll see how it turns out. Alright, so what I've done here is I popped a little hole in the bottom of the Dixie cup with a little paring knife. Just popped it down in there. And then I've got these, this is the string I mentioned, two-tone at the Dollar Tree. It came in purple, pink, and green, and there were some other colors, but I thought the purple would be nice for Samhain, or Halloween. And we're going to make these candles. I'm going to attempt to make these candles two-tone black and orange. And of course, I'm blessing them and putting the dressings on the inside of the wax, so some herbs are going in there. So I'm going to cut a length of string. I'm going to feed it down through the hole and put a little piece of Scotch tape right over top of here. And I'll show you in a minute. Okay, so there it is. On the bottom, I put a piece of Scotch tape. I don't know if you can see it. And held it in place. And only it's going to stop. It's still going to leak wax, but you can recycle it. And so I have the string, and I want it to stay in the middle, so I'm going to wrap it and kind of get a little bit of tape around a stick. And then it's just going to lay like this. Hang on. Well, okay, we don't want it to fall over. Okay, I hope you can see this, but I've got the coffee can with my black. I see it. Yeah, you can. With my black, and I'm using a ladle, and I'm just going to fill these cups up about halfway. And don't worry if you get a little bit messy. It'll happen. So you just fill all of them about halfway. Because I'm going to put orange on the top if it turns out. And if you spill some of the wax around the cups, don't worry about that because you can recycle it, which is what I do. And that's why I put the foil. And my black wax looks pretty black to me. Mm-hmm. I know I'm probably blocking the camera, so I'll just grab the camera and show you what I'm doing here. Let me try to do this one-handed. Okay. Okay. All right, I'm going to finish doing this, and then I'm going to start melting the orange. Be right back. Okay, so I got them all filled up with black, and I put some pumpkin seeds in a few of them for Samhain. And I've got my white melted down with 2 orange crayons, and I added some cinnamon and pumpkin pie spice to give them a scent. And so now my orange actually looks the color of pumpkin pie. So hey, that's cool. So I'm just going to set the camera back here, and we're going to, I've washed my little scooper thing, and now that the black is pretty much starting to harden already, I'm just going to go ahead and pour some of the orange right on top. And spilling some, and that's okay. And I kind of give my wax a stir each time I get a scoopful out, because I am putting herbs into these candles too, and you want them kind of mixed up in here. Otherwise they settle at the bottom. And that's why when you use old candle wax, don't worry about if you have ashes or something like that in it, because it will sink to the bottom. And I know I'm going to have a lot of sediment in the bottom of this, so I'm going to try to get some of that in these candles. It smells really good. It looks like I may not have enough orange for everything. wax for all of them. I'm going to put a little bit in each of these, as much as I can. And I may melt down a little bit more wax, but I'm going to have to grate some more first. You know what? This may do it. I may have had just enough. Okay. Some of these candles might be a little bit smaller than others, but hey, you know, that's okay. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to let them harden up. And then, of course, there's going to be some extra wax on the bottom, and I'll just save that in an old coffee can for next time. I just figure it this way, I can always add it to black and make black candles out of the color that I have left over. Okay, be back soon. Okay, so I'm back. And we're going to go ahead and they're pretty well hard now. So the stick is here, and I'm not going to unroll it because if I unroll it, it can actually pull it out of the candle at this point because there's wax on it. So I can take that off the stick later. But right now I'm just going to snip because that's where I want the wick anyway. And so with the Dixie cups being so cheap, easiest way, I give them a snip and then I just kind of peel them away. And there we have it. There's a little candle. I don't know if you can see it. Hang on, let me set this down and do one that doesn't have the seeds in it. That one's one that has seeds. Let's see. This one's perfect. Okay. And I did sprinkle a little bit of pumpkin pie spice on the top as well. Okay, this one has a little problem with a little bit of sticky wax there on the side. I don't know why, but oh well, deal with it, I guess. Okay, and so there's this one. And let me get these around here so we can take a look. And there they are. And this one has the pumpkin seeds in it. And this one black and orange, kind of like a pumpkin pie orange, actually. And it smells pretty good. So there you go. And blessed be everybody. I'm going to make sage ones next.
Come, little children, I'll take thee away into a land of enchantment.